welcome to the Boiling Point. I'm Richie Ware, this is Stephen Taylor, and we are actually hanging out in our Cool Boiler University, and this is actually our trade show booth. Lots of cutaway things, and we get to come down here and play around and give you some good information. So today we're going to be talking about a pressure reducing valve right up here by Armstrong, and wanted to just talk a little bit about what this thing does, Steve.
Yeah. So we've got a deaerator system here, and the deaerator system, it does just what it says. It deaerates the water, gets the oxygen out of the water, and gets you some good clean water into the water. But deaerator system is pressurized, so we want to run that thing at 5 to 7 psi. That gets our temperature feeding the boiler at 227 to 230, to where that's the optimal range. And in order to do that, we need a control valve. And this Armstrong valve is set up to, we'll hold that pressure with a downstream control line. You can see that stainless steel tubing there. That's a downstream control line. That sets that pressure at 5 to 7 psi. And then it doesn't matter how much water we run into it. That valve is going to modulate up and down to maintain that 5 to 7 psi. Does a great job for us.
Okay. And that's actually just taking
steam right out of the
boiler, coming over here to the DA.
Yep, coming right over to the DA.
Keeping that pressure in the right.
So something else people don't take into account, and I've talked about this in previous episodes, is that when you're sizing a boiler, you have to remember that the plant needs 20,000 pounds an hour, but you're feeding the deaerator system. That's typically 10 to 15% of the boiler load is going to go in the steam into the deaerator system. They need 20,000. Then you have to give them at least 22,000 in boiler capacity, or you're not going to give them 20, because 2,000 of them is going to be eat up in the DA. So that's something you really have to be careful of.
Yeah, very good, very good. And this is something that we're actually putting on all of our rentals.
We've converted all of our rental units to the Armstrong control valve, and it's worked real well for us. We did a lot of testing at our test facility up here, and it's done a great job. We really like it.
Awesome. Well, there you have it. Something really good about the pressure reducing valve. And you can actually always get that at boilerwarehouse.com. Make sure you go check that out. Like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter. Also, make sure you subscribe to our YouTube channel. And we'll see you next time on The Boiling Point.